Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 4 part 112. In the previous video, we I don't know, we did talk or something probably. What was last video? I don't really remember, if I'm being completely honest. It's a new day. I know we're close to being done with talkie talks. We're getting there. We just have Alster, a little bit of leaves, Titus Gate, some trial chests, some side quests. I doubt we can wrap everything up in this video, but we'll probably just have, we'll have what to do, one video bond events. I don't know, how many, we have like 3 side quests left, right? Or at least 2? I think we just have 2 side quests left, right? Yeah, we have Alster and this. Let's start with herbal supplements. Kyrie is on Hamel Road and Sydney is on Parm By Road. Okie dokie. Which one? Which one, game? Sydney! Okay. You better be on Parm By Road too, you little. You think he's in trouble? Not the sheepies. Not the sheepies! Oh guys, it's a freaking wasp, man. I don't know if that's worse or better. Look at that herd of monsters. Look, they got someone surrounded. Come on, we gotta go help them. Man, imagine if you saw a fucking wasp that big in your room. I guess it's not really I guess it's kind of a wasp. I don't really know. I guess it's not really a wasp, but it's wasp-like. I'm trying to draw the big one's attention. Use this chance to escape. Don't be ridiculous. You won't stand a chance against that thing. One of us needs to escape. It's you. Oh, come on. I always want to play the knight in shattered armor. I just didn't know it would hurt this much. Anyway, I'll do my best to create an opening. You just get ready to run. It is pretty nice of them to, you know, stand around in a circle for hours waiting for us to take our move.
Second form, Gale!
Actually, Reen, you have Arcane Gale now? I feel like they're still gonna get their ass kicked by 5 wasps. Reen, I don't believe it! City, you can cover us? Yo, these monsters are nothing compared to that brute. I can count on you for backup, Ada. You really have to ask. The answer's no.
A worthy foe.
Doovally, are
Be
you
on
bottom?
your guard.
You're bottom, right? You are?
Ow! Very well.
Okay, you're like, yeah, you're like an old enemy, right? Okay, you're not considered old, like level-wise, but your stats are basically the same as the version you fight here initially. Here's what I'm gonna, here's my thought process. What if we Proud Warrior? Not Omega Operation. Be slightly less damage, but the benefit is that that dude doesn't heal for 50% of his HP. And you are already almost dead. I mean, we could probably kill you. I'm also like, I feel like there might be another fight. So just in case, let's not completely commit.
Eye for an eye!
Okay, you enhance.
My duty calls.
Slightly annoying.
Initiate Omega Operation!
You see, the thing is that Omega Male has logged online. Can we kill you?
Now!
Gotcha!
Okay,
Let's go!
Not even close.
Yeah! Let's go! Roll! Helix strike! It's down! Take this! This is it!
The Machias Reen combo? We've seen Machias Reen, right?
Don't go pushing yourself too hard, Reen.
I'll try, but no promises.
I don't remember that, but I'm pretty sure we've seen Reen Machias. Yeah, looks like we're safe. Dude, seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. No problem. How's the hunt for materials going? Which one we were looking for when we got attacked? We were looking for a bear claw, a medicinal herb native to Liberia that grows in damp environments. Conditions of plant life around here are similar to Liberl, so it seemed like a good place to look. Close to the river, so there's plenty of moisture in the soil. Bear claw, huh? I remember hearing about that in Celtic back when I was a student. Me and all came rushing back when Kai said it needed a spiky herb like an animal claw. I remember Freddy found some when we had field exercise in Sutherland. How about that? You good, Ada? I was just thinking that I may have misjudged you a little. However noble your intentions may be, I don't think much of your knight in shining armor act. What type of knight uses an assault rifle? You don't think I can handle myself just because I'm a woman? I don't really think that's what he meant. I mean, yeah, that is kind of like the implicit, implication of the damsel in distress, knight in shining armor trope. But like, I don't think Sydney meant it to like be bad, Come on, I didn't mean it like that. If anything, I'd say most of the girls I know are better at fighting monsters than I am. How very enlightened of you, Sydney. No, really, truly yours is a mind free from prejudice. That doesn't sound like you're being serious. I'm baffled as how you can still be single. Oh, why'd you have to go there, man? For what it's worth, I'm grateful. Huh? You actually say something nice to me? It must have been your imagination. This is fun to watch. They're quite in sync, aren't they? That's a good way of putting it. Thank you for rescuing us, Instructor Schwarzer. Head back to the Turflinger so we can send up some supplies. You let Kai and the others know we're alright? Yeah, sure, leave it to us. And the other one was on Hamel Road? Which one? You're way back there. I haven't really used any mana. Well, I guess Doovely took some damage. I guess we can heal Doovely. If she's gonna, be annoying about it. Hey, remember when we were back in Hamel? Good times. Remember fighting Gilbert? Remember fighting Shirley and Doovely? Man, good. What a crazy, crazy time that was. Yep, that's a rock. Isn't that? Yeah, it's a big rock. Kai from the branch campus and Fritz from the main campus, if I'm not mistaken. Looks that way. Oh, there it is. This has got to be Zemurian moss. It's the same kind the church used in its special medicines. This is what we've been looking for. Never picked it out as anything special by myself. Sure, it's good to have an expert on the team. This all took longer than expected, but at least we're done. It would suck if some sort of monster were to spawn right behind us. Right as we were about to leave. No. It's okay, it's magic damage. Just buff your arch defense. This doesn't look good. We have to do something. That big sword that's hitting you physically, it's not real, okay? Stay back, Kyrie. You're only getting in the way. Wow, fucking rude. Find some place to hide. I'll take care of this. But you're like kind of a loser, Fritz. Okay, whatever. Not so fast. He's been impeded. I'll take you on. Wait, I can help. Fritz, be careful. Get fucking saved, nerd. I really messed up this time. Fritz, Kai, you take on that monster. Bro, they can't handle that thing. We'll handle this one. Yes, Instructor. The classic, we need a fight, so a magic knight just spawns into existence.
Let's go!
Yeah, alright, my thoughts exactly.
Initiate Omega Operation! It's my turn!
You see, the thing is that it's the Omega operation?
Cut through! It's down! Gotcha!
Oh no. You had yours a regular arch defense? Come on, man. How'd you lower? Oh yeah, because your accessory. The classic, how does Ring keep lowering stats? I don't get it.
Ready!
Okay, so we could like, I mean, I guess an extra war card wouldn't actually do anything. Yo, Machius, you're acting too fast. I don't know, can you lower your stats? I'm trying to think of like how the best way to get frickin' Randy Randerson to destroy this man.
Locked in. Fire away! They're down!
Too slow!
Got it!
Yeah, because Warcry, yeah, you would actually heal overall.
Triumph, Avalon Hearts!
Here I go!
About time I got this started.
Yeah! Eat steel!
I'd just give up if I were you.
Oh, we almost got there. We just freaking buff strength.
This is it! You failed your inspection. One more! This is the end! Justice bullet!
My duty
Yo,
calls.
Machias, when are you gonna upgrade your S-Craft when you like take off your shirt and just start punching? Say, fuck that, I don't need any guns to beat your ass.
Now then, let us continue onward.
All right, got it!
I did it!
I must continue to train.
I do like how it feels like you're just doing a fight from like the start of the game with characters that are, you know, over double the level. Are you two alright? Yeah, I think so. No broken bones here. Phew, that's a relief. So, were you able to get what you needed? Yeah, we were, thanks to you. Fritz, you okay? I'm fine. I was pretty damn useless back there. You're the one who said it, not me. Showed no respect for your abilities. Failed to properly assess the situation and charged in like an idiot. Kai, I'm really sorry for what I said. If anyone was in the way, it was me. Don't be so hard on yourself, Fritz. We couldn't have defeated that monster without you. Besides, I'm used to people making snap judges because of the way I look, so don't sweat it. We're good. When I get big and strong, you'll all be fucking sorry. You'll all be fucking sorry. Kai, you might just be one of the strongest people I've ever met. I'll be counting on you to keep me out of trouble. And it'll be my pleasure. A little bump in the road, but looks like their bond is stronger than ever now. I'm happy for them. Kai's grown so much that it's almost like he's a different person. Instructor, I haven't had a chance to properly thank you yet. I can't imagine what might have happened if you hadn't shown up. You guys would have died. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to put it like that. You could have just smoke bombed out. It should have been fine. Oh, hey, have Sydney and Ada finished collecting their share? Now all that's left to do is head back to the Durflinger and prep the new supplies. We'll go with you. They returned to the Durflinger. Thanks to Kyrie and the main camp of students, they were able to quickly gather the necessary materials. You're the reason we'll be able to fully maintain our medicine supply. I really can't thank you enough. It's true we could have never done it without you, Kyrie. Don't mention it. We need to help each other out in times of need. Oh, come on, man. I told you not to be so formal all the time. I'll take my hat off to you, Kyrie. And you as well, Instructor Schwarzer. You truly saved us out there. It was all you, honestly. You guys really gave it your all. What the fuck are you talking about, Reen? By the way, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. Hey, Fritz, you and Ada, you know. Huh? What about me and Ada? Goodness, City, is that what you occupy your time with? There's nothing going on between us. Yeah, come on, they're both Prince fangirls / fanboys. Why don't we drop this topic of discussion and focus a little more on the task at hand? Oh, that's what he meant. That was a very Sydney type of question, wasn't it? I just consider that one of my unique qualities. Hold on, just listen for a second. Sydney, at this rate, one of your unique qualities is going to be that you have a hole in your chest. I was a little unexpected, but all in all, everyone seems to have grown closer. After that, Kyrie and Sydney went back to the Courageous with Reen and reported back to Stark. Oh my god, a bunch of shit that I'm already at the cap at. So I can't have it, thanks. Okay, actually, I think we used a powder in that one side of the one quest, so we got that at least. But I'm pretty sure everything else we're capped on. Yeah, I think I don't think I've used a Brave Seed the entire playthrough. I really should. And I didn't even know we had that many Brave Souls. Because, I mean, you know, they're good. I think part of the reason why I won't use Brave Seeds is that I'm like, oh, it's only 2 BP. That's not that big a deal. Or, like, I only ever think about Brave Seeds when I'm in a position where it wouldn't actually help. When it's like, oh, I need 2 BP to use a Brave Order, but if I use an item, then I'm not going to use the Brave Order, then I'm just going to fucking die anyway. Is usually how that goes. I won't lie, I'm exhausted. I've never felt more fulfilled. I want the chance to put everything I've learned into practice. Because I guess it's like they kind of need to be used a little bit preemptively. And I'm so reluctant to use any sort of items ever that I only ever use them in like last resort situations. So they end up not being all that useful. Just because of like my own psychology behind using items. Can't believe they both end up in trouble like that. It's a good thing everyone made it through alright. Sydney seems to be doing just as well as he always does. And then Spirited says, I don't even know if they're any good anymore. Like, I mean, they're kind of good. But they're definitely not nearly as strong as they were in the last game. Which I think is for the best. Because now, like, actually having one of your parties die is like a big deal. Because that means those characters are fucking dead forever. As opposed to, you know, just being able to, like, Spirit Instance, your way out. Like, I mean, if you had enough of them, you could basically just brute force your way through, like, all the fights, without really having to think too much. Gotcha, so Odd and Fritz weren't together then. Looks like I still got a shot. I won't disagree with that, but you probably should bring things down a notch, if you know what I mean. No, he's not the freaking protagonist, Reen. He can't just exist and have everyone fall in love with him. He has to fucking work for it. It's a good thing everyone made it through alright. Cindy seems to be doing just as well as he always does. I already talked to you, right? I'm exhausted. Never felt more fulfilled. Anything going on back at the Durflinger? Do I know where the Durflinger is at? Oh god, no. Is this the Durflinger or is this the... This is the thing. Any Durflingers around here? Isn't this the one I was just checking? Durf? Yeah, there's the Durflinger. Thank you, you really saved our bacon. It's nothing, glad I could help. Unfortunately, you took too long talking to everyone in Erebonia that our people who needed the medicine are now deceased. The end. That Sydney guy thinks he's so smooth-tongued. He's more than what he puts out there for others to see. There's substance underneath the whole routine of his, I'll say that at least. I'm ashamed of myself for having misjudged Kyrie based on his appearance alone. It was a lesson about the dangers of preconceptions. You'd think you would have learned that by now, but you know. I guess better late than ever. But I guess, you know, it makes sense. It's really Instructor Michael's fault for, like, hyping you guys up with that whole, they've got practical experience that far exceeds Class 7. That fucking garbage line. Ah, hello there. Everyone from the branch campus and from Class 7, thank you for all your hard work yesterday. We were quite worried that you were able to observe the ship's movements. Or, you're saying the same thing. No, you mentioned the medicine. Aren't you the guys that gave me the quest? Alright, I'm gonna tax your water bill a little bit.
A pleasant respite.
I feel refreshed.
No one asked, Monarchius. No one asked. Alright. Take me to the gate. Hey, we even got Laura with us. One of these guys sometimes has Laura dialogue. Right? You're still with us, right? Yeah. Think she can spill the beans and be like, yeah, Arsade's still alive. He's fucking evil now, by the way. I mean, he's not like really evil, but we have to fight him because, like, I don't know, reasons. Those in the armored divisions have been safely departed. It seems we've finally taken the first steps towards war. Well, I think you took your first steps towards war when Osborne got on freaking live television, was like, we're gonna declare war on Calvard. To tell you the truth, I'm almost looking forward to the start of the war. Like how Arsade, along with the other beloved figures, are cruelly taken from us. I can't forgive those Calvardians for going on with their lives as if nothing's happened. Their punishment is well deserved. Can't wait to see them lament the severity of their crimes. Laura, freaking get your man, ma'am. I want to settle the score on behalf of His Highness, the Viscount, and Toval as soon as possible. Nobody remembers Toval. That's how you know he's like not a real person. That Weber guy. Every day his views on Calvary get more and more extreme. He starts laughing and talking about exacting vengeance on the Republic. All the Republic get their just desserts too, but isn't that a little sadistic to be that happy about it? Not sure if I'd say this, but his behavior is creeping me out. I think it's about time we finally settle things at Calvard. But it's a little sadistic to be happy about war. The least aggressive Erebonian. The 1st and 16th Armored Divisions are currently standing by in the neutral zone near Liberal's Hakan Gate. They're the most mobile out of all of the armored divisions. If it was early morning when the war begins, they should be able to reach the Republic in a matter of hours. Not like Calvard intends to surrender, even though their capabilities are clearly inferior. If we can take the capital, we'll be able to end this with minimal casualties. I have faith in the armored divisions. Yeah, minimal casualties. Should be easy. Now, like, what are the plans afterwards? You know, big populous country trying to occupy it for an extended period of time by not just like an invading country, but like a country they've literally had like a blood feud with for a century. I don't know. I seen the way this could end poorly. You bet your ass got that on camera. I got a night catch with 2 divisions moving out to Liberal. Well, you did tell me you wanted to be a war photographer, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Maybe these shots are too real and gritty. Well, there was a sexy lady officer on top of one of those vehicles. Maybe that can give them a bit more oomph. Yeah, I think they're probably fine as is. Or what if the tanks were sexy ladies? Huh? The 1st Armored Division and 60th Armored Division set off yesterday. They're currently on standby in front of the Khan Gate, the neutral zone between the Empire and Liberal. Everything's gone according to plan so far, but Lieutenant Colonel said we should be wary of Liberal. Though we have an accord with their country, the fact remains that somewhere we once tried to invade. That doesn't... You know how little that nearest thing sound? We shouldn't let our guard down. We must take the situation seriously. We'll boost patrols around Hakan Gate. If they break through their primary defensive force and manage to take the capital, the war will be over. Keep casualties to a minimum too. I hope the armored division succeed. What if they just said we have a new capital? It's even further to the east. I'm quiet all of a sudden now that the armored division's left. I wonder if all those confident troops and nervous recruits will return. I feel restless. Not as bad as Mom, but still restless. I'll pray to Adios for all of them to come home safely. During the 100 Days War, it never really felt like war. They just waved the armored divisions off to war and that was it. I was relieved when I heard of the Imperial Army's rapid advance and life went on much as before. We lost the war and then so many injured and dying flooded in from Actually, it was a draw. Erebonia doesn't lose wars. We just stopped fighting because we're so nice. I'll never be able to forget the shock of that day. I was waving them off to war, but I'd never imagined they wouldn't return safely. That's why I want to remember their faces as many of the troops as possible. If I can pray with their faces in my mind's eye, maybe my prayers are more likely to be heard. It should be everyone. Okay, take me to Alster. Quest me. Ah, the Alster music is so good. This is so crazy. Yeah, the mayor said we just need to be patient, but I don't know about that. Looks like these two are getting ready for something. Kai and Tilia, right? It's been a while. Oh, hey! Is that a request while you're here? Yeah, exactly. Toval's just as busy as you'd imagine, so he passed it on to us. The others here told me a bit about you two. Alster's done so much for my brother, it's very much like to repay that debt, even if just a little. Okay, that's very sweet. Wow, she's so beautiful. What if she's friends with Class 7? What exactly did the town do for your brother? It's a rather long story. We'll tell you some other time. Please watch what you say here. Sorry, just got too caught up in things. She really does look familiar. Might be overthinking things, though. Yeah, it's not like she's like the most famous person in the fucking Empire or nothing. I think Kai's starting to pick up on things, guys. Anyway, would you mind if we, I don't know. She's at least like top 3. It's like probably like Osborne. Nobody knows what the Emperor does. And then probably her second. Anyway, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? Toval mentioned the town was having problems of some kind of monster. Can you tell us anything about it? Yeah, that's right. Recently it started showing up near town almost every night. Obviously no one wanted it around, but we all made do, and there was some damage to equipment and plants, but it kept getting worse. Things took a real turn yesterday, and it was the first time that people ended up injured. Oh my, I suppose it's not the sort of thing we can simply wait out, can we? No, it's not. The really creepy part is that we don't even know what it looks like. Count asked his hunter to help us get rid of it. He's pretty famous around here. It's so scary. The monster appears out of nowhere and then disappears just as fast. It's like we're in a horror story. It really does feel that way. We've actually had some soldiers come by too, but given the situation, they've held off on any operations. Why does that not surprise me? It seems they've been neglecting their duties, just like during the Civil War. And then there was that airship incident already. All the adults are talking about it this morning, and they all agree that we can't afford any more damage done. The mayor suggested we all move to the mining town. Meaning, Alster's gonna be temporarily abandoned? Fuck that. That's what you two were preparing for. That happens. Sorry everyone, that's the shocking news. You guys already saved Alster once. If anyone can find out the truth about this monster, it's you. So if you have any time, would you mind looking for it? We'd really appreciate it. I just can't stand the thought of parting with our home. It's full of memories with Mom and Dad. In the Civil War, those Jaegers left Alster in shambles. Any way that we can help out? Well, alright, see ya. We have a lot of memories in this town too. We may have today to investigate, but we'll do whatever we can. Really, that's great. We can't thank you enough. Yeah, you can. You thank me with whatever little money you own. Well, there's no need. We're happy to help. Oliver's sake too, since he can't act publicly right now. Right, ready to go monster hunting? Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of clues yet though. Let's start by asking around town. If we find anything out, we'll come back and fill you in. Got it. Good luck. Let us know if we can help. We'll do anything we can. I made the right call asking you for help. Well, technically you asked Toval, who then asked us. Let us know if we can help. We'll do anything we can. For me, this house is full of memories of Mom and Dad. Thank you for helping me with the investigation. Alright, let's get to investigating. I already know my number one suspect. It's you, sheep number 2. Gondor? He has a fucking name? Gondor calls for aid? Spots? You ain't got no spots, you fucking liar. Amps and Grams are tidying up the house. Finished click, so I'm waiting for them here with the sheep. Why do they have to tidy? I'm waiting here at the sheeps. Do you have a name? No, you're just chicken. Oh boy, who thought something like this would happen to Alster? Maybe this is the guy who was attacked and injured by the monster? Excuse me, do you have a minute? Green asked for details about the mysterious monster. Well, I mean, it's mysterious. You're investigating the incidents. Happened last night, just as the sun was setting. I realized that I'd forgotten to close one of the fences. Went back to the field alone, I was suddenly attacked from behind. It was pitch black, so I couldn't make it out very well, but like a giant cat monster. Giant cat monster? Sounds like it'd be really vicious. Is it just Celine? Sounds like he was very lucky just to have been able to escape. How are your injuries? Are you going to be okay? You don't need to worry about me. I was able to fend it off with my hoe. I do have some injuries on my hands and feet, but it's not enough to prevent me from walking. I mean, it must not be that scary if you're able to fend it off with your hoe. As just like a regular ass dude. That's good to hear. Must have been a terrifying experience. Do you remember anything else? It doesn't matter how minor. We're interested in any and all details. I don't really... Wait, is this a blonde girl? Ah, no, it's got mind playing tricks on me. More importantly, that was a strange noise just before I attacked. It was a high-pitched noise, almost like a whistle. Did you say a whistle? Something's definitely fishy. See, it's really helpful. Yeah, hope it helps your investigation. Really hope you can do some of these monster attacks. Man, remember back when we were trying to find monsters, Randy? Good times. They ended up just being a bunch of fucking dogs. And then in classic Trails fashion, we murder those dogs. for you know, one reason or another. And you had like your flashbang, and then like the dogs would make noise, and there was clearly just a dude going woof woof, basically. You don't have a name? Now, those flowers are like the freaking Energizer Bunny of flowers. They just keep going and going. Yes, I was paid for that message. I've kept things to a minimum just as you asked, Father. Oh, thank you. I'm just about done tidying up myself. Could you please go out and see how things are, Sister Rochelle? There have been people having difficulties with their preparations. Of course. I never considered the arrival of a day like this when I left for Alster. It was just surely another test from Adios, but what the residents here are being forced to endure is absolutely terrible. Well, I mean, I don't know. Alright, like, I get what you're saying, like, oh, fucking God works in mysterious ways, type of shit. But, like, maybe if she's, testing people by, like, causing suffering, maybe she's not, like, a good lady. Maybe we shouldn't be worshipping her. That or it's all just fucking happening and the goddess has nothing to do with it, which, you know, that's the way I would interpret it. If I was gonna be religious, I'd, you know, not say, oh, yeah, our God's just fucking mean. And the townspeople are forced to evacuate because of monsters. It's not like the church isn't affected. I want to speak directly with the father who can get his take on things. Green asked for details on the mysterious monster. That's where your curiosity lies. I'm afraid it's a rather hard subject. Many of the local men have been conscripted, and the townspeople have been forced to evacuate due to this threat. There's some logic behind what the mayor says, however, the safety of the townspeople is paramount. Evacuation will take place today. I've also contracted the chapel in the mining town, Argonne, to make arrangements. Even though things are so sudden, it seems that things are being handled much more quickly than I expected. Actually, it seems that many of the residents in Aragon are empty due to the conscription. Also, the mayor's been urging the townspeople to move over there. He says it's for the good of the Empire. Really? That's why I've been in communication with the father there for some time now. I never imagined it would end up being fairly convenient in this sort of situation. I see. Thank you again for your time, Father. If you consider safety and stability for the townspeople, then what the mayor says is fairly logical. For once, going along with what he says might be the only option. How about we just find the monster and make him catch these hands? Did we think about that? We're lucky to have a mayor who puts his town first. All with that monster issue cropped up, he set straight to work and devised the most efficient plan to move forward. We just trust him and do what he says, we'll be safe from any danger. Well, I guess we should decide which of lots things will be taken with us. Poor thing stuck in his weathered old grandparents who can hardly carry anything too large or too heavy. Just listen to me complaining to you about something you got no part in. Don't pay any mind to my ramblings, alright? Also, why the hell are you in my house? I wasn't as happy as ever about all this, so I just can't come down against it on my own. Well, I will say that Lot being reunited with his parents is indeed a blessing. Can you just like strap some stuff to the sheep? Think that'd work? Meow? But let the military know that the deliveries will be delayed. It's one of the chief methods of relaxation for the soldiers. Given the circumstances, I'm sure they'll understand, but you know what? Even if I were the very last person here, I'd still press on. I think about what's been going on through Dad's mind and how he felt leaving the place to me. I just can't give up now. Here, even if he says something like that, I have a hard time agreeing when think about how Dad would feel. How things are, I'll have Uni and Blocko. I'll keep at it even if it's just me. That person is from the distillery. Let's go ask her. Green asked for details with the mysterious monster. Oh yeah, that monster's a strange story, alright. Some of the fields to look after have been destroyed, so I was looking forward to the harvest. See, did you get a look at the culprit? No, I didn't. It seems to only come out at night. But sometimes I do catch sight of this weird person. A weird person, you say? Yeah, man, I don't recognize him from around town. He spent all day looking around town and loitering near the fields. He didn't even give our Steiners a glimpse. I mean, I would assume that's the monster hunter guy. Haven't been around lately. His behavior is weird for a tourist, don't you think? I don't know. We should remember this for later. Might prove important. No matter how good the grapes are, it's just not right to just pick them up without asking. After what happened with Og, I think it'll be a while before someone can start looking after them again. What are you doing? Let's see the mayor of Alster. He's been affected by the Great Twilight. Let's at least try and speak to him. Rian asked for details about the mysterious monster. Huh. Prancing around pretending to be bracers, are you? Suggest you drop the act. Just because the monster of wonderful soldiers who dedicated the Imperial family have already asked around. Are you talking about the Imperial Defense Force? Huh, so you used to wear their name, I see. They've already taken down observations. They'll perform an official inquiry in the near future. I was told 3 to 6 months. However, with war almost upon us, we can't expect our needs to be a priority. While we have made the decision to evacuate the whole town to the mining area. Aragon is short on manpower. Helping with the mining effort is also helping the war effort. You used to think about the war even with the town in this state? I don't think we'll be able to rely on him. It's a shame. We'll have to go ask around elsewhere. I believe what the military should work out. We need to work as one and help with the war effort. Was it you? Jupiter? Oh, so we named the sheep, but we don't name the chickens. Alright, I see how it fucking is. The damage happened a few days ago. I didn't think the situation would still be so bad. I really can't believe it. And there's no resolution on the mayor's proposal. Woof. I really do need to start packing. I'm still not convinced why any of this is necessary. How did it even come to this? Oh, we have not gotten our chronicle yet? Alright, do you think we have to go investigate the actual fields or anything? Welcome! Little crowd at the moment, isn't it? There's 2 people in here. I guess you have boxes, but usually when you say crowded, you probably think of like, being busy, but a little crowded at the moment, isn't it? I apologize for the boxes and stuff anyway. We'll be continuing on as usual for the time being. Just let us know if you need anything. Pretty crowded in here right now. I mean, is it? Because it's just like a couple boxes. And then it's all empty. There's nobody here. Ah, now there are some familiar faces. Welcome. Are you perhaps here about the monster? Yeah, exactly. Would you mind if we ask you some questions? Green asked for details. Oh, I hate even talking about it. It devastated our fields and destroyed the irrigation waterways. It goes about every night now, and when it does, it causes serious damage to the town. Strangest thing I've ever seen. I've been hunting for 50 years now, and even my countless attempts at tracking them. Oh, you're just the hunter guy. I don't know. I wasn't really sure if... Yeah, I guess they did say that the hunter was from Alster. So she would have recognized whoever it was. Same story as every time. We're in hot pursuit and the trail just vanishes. Completely up in smoke. It's infuriating. Only thing I can do is think of is to explain it is that the damn thing has wings. When we lose the trail, it just means it's flown off. That's why they call it the mysterious monster. It's a big panther with wings. You think Rosalia's getting a little hungry, snacking on some grapes? Turning a blind eye here isn't an option. The people of Alster can't handle this problem alone. Yeah, I completely agree. I can see why Kai and Tilly reached out to Toval about it. This is enough to warrant an evacuation? Thank you for your time. There's no doubt in my mind that what you've shared with us will be useful. Please, you're too kind. Wish I could offer more than information. I'm a disgrace. Regardless, winged or not, it's big and dangerous. Please watch yourselves out there. Take a quick rest here before you leave. The cuisine is wonderful, I might add. Thank you so much. Your kindness is very appreciated. Yo, Alfie, you getting lunch for us, or? I feel like you got the money to buy. Let's wrap this up. First of all, let's summarize what we learned. There are many puzzling aspects to this case. Yes, the monster didn't seem to be the only problem. Let's just talk it over at Kai and Tilia's house. Good thing. I'd like to hear what they make of it too. Decided then. Let's go. Yeah, we did go everywhere, I think. Alrighty, let's head in. Renios returned to share what they had learned with Kai and Tilia. The group then began discussing what to do next. First things first, let's say what we know. We got a lot of information, let's focus on the monster first. Several things to learn caught my attention. We put these stories together. What's strange is that it's attacked people, there are no eyewitnesses that it showed up. So, I mean, if you say no eyewitnesses, that's not really true. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, no one's gotten a good look at it, but it's been described as being kind of like a cat and... Well, you never said it had wings. Like, you never saw it. He saw wings. He just offered wings as a possible explanation. So it's like, I could get no eyewitnesses because no one has gotten a good look at it directly. But at the same time, that's not technically correct because it was seen enough to be described as like a cat. But like, that it's attacked people, I don't really get. Because I mean, I do think it's odd that like no one's gotten a good look at it. But that's not technically correct. But like, I don't really know what's odd about that it's attacked people. I mean, it is, I guess, if you think of it as just like a random... I mean, but like, random monsters attack people all the time in universe. So, I mean, that's not really odd. Right? I mean... We have to have special lamps because the roads are so fucking vicious. So that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't seem to be anyone who's seen it clearly. That could be explained by the fact that it only comes out at night. Like, this isn't true. Oh, no, that it showed up now. I was reading this as that it showed up at all. But yeah, okay, that actually makes sense. Isn't it a bit convenient that it showed up now of all times? Didn't you mention it? I think that would be a good place to start. I agree, you have to wonder what drew it here all of a sudden. Hunter mentioned that he lost it midway through the chase each time he went after it. Almost seems set up, doesn't it? Yeah, to be honest, Kai and Tilly and I kind of suspected that. It just doesn't seem like a coincidence. And Onyx said it was a big cat monster or something, right? I was surprised to hear that. Why did you find that surprising? Well, it just wasn't what I expected, I guess. The crops that were ravaged were grapes, right? Yeah, it does seem out of place for a carnivorous monster to be drawn to crops, grapes even less so. And why would it destroy the irrigation waterways like that? It almost seems like it's trying to harass the town. So, why is the behavior so abnormal? Yeah, I was kind of like, I mean, you know, they kind of hinted at the idea that the mayor set it up to move for the war effort, I guess, but I wasn't really going for that immediately, just because I didn't know, because I mean, it seems to have like several people in on it. Like the Aunt guy would have had to have like just straight up lied about being attacked then. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess he could have been lying, but that's a million-mirror question. We must consider the possibility that it's being controlled by people? Or, I mean, would it be that the monster's not fucking real? There must be someone controlling it. What? Controlling monsters? Is that even possible? Yeah, actually, there are certain monsters that have been specifically trained to respond to sound. They're known as military monsters. You often see Jaegers using them. Like, someone can just grab a list and start ordering a wild one around, but if you got the mirror, you can find them for sale. In the situation, it seems pretty damn likely that's what's going on. Things just appear to be getting worse and worse. Someone mentioned seeing a strange man loitering on the outskirts of town. Do you think there's a connection? Well, I've seen him too. He doesn't look like a soldier or a Jaeger, but he definitely seems like he's an Alster for a reason. As of right now, though, we can't know if he's related or not. Still, considering what we've seen and heard, we can't rule out some sort of conspiracy at play here. A conspiracy? I know it might sound absurd, but I think it's worth exploring what the reasons behind such a plot would be. If someone were controlling the monster, what would be their motive? Well, we have to start by thinking about potential objectives. I mean, this seems to be the most gain, because obviously they're not obtaining products because they're destroying the grapes and destroying the irrigation waterways. Something else, shut up. That's like, oh, we couldn't even think of anything. It's just fucking, I don't know. It was damaged on the grapes. It's not for the freaking distillery. It's just something else. I actually hate that so much. You're probably right, Elise. It's true, we didn't walk away with anything conclusive at all, but there was one person who seemed to know the truth behind what was going on. Someone who knows the truth? Who could it be? I think. Could be Mayor Matham. Are you saying the mayor's intentionally intimidating the residents? I don't know about that. There must be some mistake. Not something I want to believe either, but people are saying the mayor's been pushing to move to Aragon for quite some time now, even before this monster issue. We can't deny that things seem to be falling in his favor. Well, when you put it like that, it does seem oddly convenient. It's a terrible thing to consider, but it does make some sense. You know what I mean, right? Talia, one day you just started acting so strange. But he's the mayor. Why is he such a nice person? When we lost Mom and Dad, he really looked out for us. Just so hard to imagine. I wonder what the truth is. The Great Twilight has proven itself to be have an incredibly far reach. It's not out of the question. I just don't know. On the other hand, the mayor controlling the monster is definitely a possibility. Looks like we don't have all the facts yet. Excuse me for a moment. Who's calling me? It's freaking you. Aren't you Machias' co-worker? Reiner, something happened? Oh yeah, hey Machias, you're here. I was gonna say, oh man, too bad we don't have Machias with us, and then lo and behold, he was actually here the whole time. Please excuse the sudden interruption. Right around the block is here in Alster, dealing with a certain incident. How the fuck do you know that? It's a rather awkward request to make, but I was actually wondering if you could maybe leave this issue be for me. Leave it be? Do you mean something going on in Alster? Something that warrants the Government Accountability Inspectorate taking action? Let's leave that up to your imagination. You have your reasons, Reiner. Residents are terrified. They're already preparing to evacuate by the end of the day. We can't turn a blind eye to this. What? Things have already reached at that point? Everything's moving way too fast. Reiner, we need your help. We gotta bring this to an end. Who are you? I can't say no to you, and honestly, I consider your friends trustworthy for a while now. I'm sure always gathered. Make sure you use it well. Inspector Reiner shared some interesting information with Reen and the others. Combining all the individual pieces helped him get a clearer picture of the situation. However, it also unearthed something suspicious, unfolding in Alster something worthy of the word conspiracy. The idea that this sort of thing could occur in Alster is hard to fully wrap my mind around. Reiner did put some potential operations together, but they're not going to make it in time. What are your thoughts, Reen? Anything's going to do something, it'll have to be us. Besides, I don't think it's entirely unrelated to those of us from Thors. Though it does seem that way. I would like nothing more than to play a role in this operation. The ship has already left the harbor. If you need my help, I'll be here. Tilly and I want to help too. Maybe we can convince the people who live here to go along with our plan. Couldn't imagine anyone better suited for that. So we're just not gonna explain anything. Things get a little rough out there, Princess Alphen. At least your safety is the highest priority. I don't know what's going through your mind, but if it results in anything but us coming along, you can forget it. But like, you're not any good, Alphen. Oh, magic resistance, whatever. Fucking, I don't care. I mean, yes, you give a bunch of CP, but like, I don't know. That's right, we're helping, and that's that. You wouldn't let us come this far, only to let us stay out of it, would you? Well, I guess I should have known they wouldn't back down after hearing all that. Be as careful as possible and stay with the group, no matter what. Yep, you got it. We understand. Let's make sure we're ready before we head out. It's time, everyone. Okay. Definitely a bit more involved than I expected. So nervous, I gotta do my best for everyone's sake. Tilly and I are ready to go whenever you are. Oh, I think checking our equipment one more time would be a good move. Ah, whatever, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I called in some more help just to be safe, but the odds of them getting here in time are about 50-50. Meaning, after we fight the boss, they'll show up and then kill it, even though it's already half dead, and then they'll be like, haha, you couldn't have done this without us. Okay, we will keep going, but I need to pause for a second and think about it. Be right back. Alright, we're back. We have to uncover what is going on in Alster no matter what. Brother's waiting up on the ship. This is for his sake, too. You said that out loud. They heard you. They're gonna figure out who you are, lady. These kids gonna keep a secret? A while later, after Reen and the others had left. Even though there's also an argument that like we shouldn't be keeping the fact that Oliver's alive a secret anyway. Oliver should like fucking get on national TV and be like, yeah, the Chancellor tried to assassinate me, but I'm just too fucking good. You can't kill me that easily. I got plot powers. So like that, especially considering we've established that the Great Twilight hasn't like affected everyone's mind yet. I feel like that'd be a pretty effective deterrent. Residents started to assemble, especially if the Emperor were to like fucking do a damn thing and be like, yeah, I don't approve of the war in Calvard. I don't know. I feel like it definitely make it harder to go with the war effort, at least in the interim. Like buy time for Mill Mirage, you know. But I feel like it'd be a big deal, but like nah, and fucking nobody does a damn thing. Residents started to assemble one by one. Time had come for them to evacuate, as the mayor had ordered. Even those residents who opposed the evacuation made their preparations to leave. A sad farewell, they left their homes behind. Finally. Took longer than I thought it would. I was so stubborn, it was always going to be tough. Now, I have the entire town to myself, and frolic around in it, naked. Oh, Alster, you know, bustling metropolis, but by Adios, are you a beautiful town. How proud am I that Prince Albert himself spent some of his childhood here. Mine merely cooperating conscription is simply not enough. I want a town to make a true contribution to this nation. We could mayor, it would appear we can finally get started. They didn't fucking fire this guy? Hey there, Watts. Sorry it took so damn long. Wouldn't believe how stubborn all these towns like are. It's really getting everyone away from the town versus the only way for this little reforming scheme of yours to go smoothly. I have a great deal of gratitude. Speed is crucial in business. Admittedly, I'd used a somewhat unconventional approach. I wouldn't concern yourself with that. It all counts as expenses. Unfortunately, the town has sustained some minor danger. It's all for the greater good, I'm sure. I'm impressed with the scale of it. What was that again? A giant logistics center? The plan drawn, but rather it was like an improved version of the logistics storehouse that Kleisting. Okay, this is so fucking dumb. I love Alster. I love it so much. I love that it's Oliver's, you know, where he spent his childhood and, you know, we're like his hometown. What if we just like demolished it to set up a big warehouse? Yeah, that'd really be. It's the Oliver National Warehouse. Like. Didn't mention that, but building in our own suburbs will develop into Ereboni's next big commercial area. Empire's expanding. There's an urgent demand to establish a logistics network, particularly for Jirai and Northumbria. The economic benefit we would gain from an Ulster logistics center would be unprecedented. No, Ulster's in the middle of damn nowhere. What are you talking about? It's not even close to Jirai. Will you be kind as to grant permission to open a factory that manufactures military items other than weapons? Of course. Assuming such a factory will employ locals? Of course not. For the country and also the benefit of Alster, it's a perfect plan. I had a hunch that was what's happening. I don't know, man. I mean, at least, okay, they're not, like, saying they're giving the town over completely to Kleist, but, I don't know. What are you doing here? Well, just have seen your faces before. In the same class as Hugo, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, we've literally encountered you, like, 14 times now. You just keep popping up where you're not welcome. You really like sticking your neck out. Lysenko sales manager, Wads and Mayor Matham. You aware this plan of yours is illegal? So? It's only illegal if you get caught. I can't believe that you use monsters for your own purposes to drive away the residents. This is fraud and intimidation on a wide scale. You've essentially hijacked his town. You know, this kind of cruelty slide. There's still time. Please stop this. What does it matter to outsiders like you, Only thing of our country and Alster. How dare you be so impotent? Wads, get these people out of my town. This riff up shouldn't be a problem after all. Boy, I'd arranged to sweep away the town. What a few extra pieces of trash. What? Time is short and we have to begin. Let the great plan begin. Sponsored, of course, by Kleist & Co. What? Archaisms? I was right. They are demolishing the town. I saw the signs that Kleist had been doing some shady deals with the Ouroboros. They're not using military monsters, they're using archaisms too, and there's so many of them. What is all this about? You're telling me I'm a fucking idiot? Aw, shit! What are these machines doing here? They're gonna destroy the town, stop them! What are you talking about? This is what we agreed. This is a necessary measure we must take in order to build the factory. Like, I mean, seriously, where do you think they were gonna build the factory? What? Factories used to be built on the outskirts of town. There are no outskirts. It's all grape fields and everything. And so your survey. The mountains are going to make development difficult. The locality of the town was perfect, however, it's the most efficient site. So this is for the nation. Surely you wouldn't start objecting now of all time, but like it's actually going to be affecting me and my livelihood, and now I'm kind of offended by it. No, but this is... You tricked me. I would have never agreed to this. Well, have a nice day, everyone. I think it's going to be a little messy here for a while, so I think I'll take my leave. Why have we not, like, detained this man? He's running for it. I have to do something about this first. Group split up to take on monsters and archaisms. Stop it now! Damn you! Leave our town alone! By God, it's Chickadee. Are you okay? It's dangerous here. Please stand back. Your Highness, at least it's not safe to be this close to the battlefield. No, I intend to fight. Allow me to help. Are you gonna fight, though? This is the reality of the Great Twilight and the government's schemes. If I don't do whatever I can to save this nation, then I'm not fit to be part of the Imperial family. Your Highness. So you can do something about the monsters and the archaisms? So leave this to us. You need to catch up to Wads. For all of Alster. I feel like you're gonna get your ass kicked, but whatever. Got it, thank you. At least protect Her Highness. If it gets too dangerous, both of you just run. Got it? Don't worry about us. Be careful, everyone. Hope my emergency plan makes it in time. I'm saying the emergency plan better not be Toval showing up after you put this onto us in the first place. He still has time to show up and save the day or something. Because I kind of could see that being something they do, even if it like doesn't make much sense. Not long now, the lodge should be just up ahead. Alma, Ankh, are you doing alright? Yes, thank you. Don't worry about me, I can still walk a little longer. I might take a short break over here. We need to hurry, we can take our time. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, Kai, when are you and Tilly going to tell us what this is all about? Surprised to hear you of all people tell us we should leave town early. Oh, right, about that. Actually, Reen and them were the ones who came up with this whole plan. Really now? You mean those kids who saved the town before? I'll tell you once we get to the lodge. Alright, you must have your reasons for keeping quiet. In any case, the lodge is a little bit further. Take care of any monsters you run in the meantime, so follow me. I don't think you can do it, old man. Of course, thank you very much. Come on, Lot, don't dawdle. I'm fucking 5 years old and you make me walk 7 damn miles in the snow. What the hell? Oh my god, the sheep are evil. It's not here. The sheep plushie Daddy gave me. I must have accidentally left it behind somewhere. Oh no, the Great Twilight, it made you lose your sheep plushie. No! Just like it made that dude trip and mail his letter wrong. We're quite busy from here on. I gotta transfer these construction materials and then... Huh? A normal bike? By God, it's dude. That's like the dumbest fucking thing you could have possibly done. Like both the dude stopping his bike in front of the van and the van swerving. It actually doesn't make any sense for him to swerve either. I feel like he just hit the bike head on. And then just murder the... What's his name? It's you! What are you doing here, Herman? Mr. Watts? Is this the Matrix? Isn't about time you went straight. Been ignoring orders from the main office for a while now. Top of that, you've been making illicit deals all over the Empire. How long do you think it's to keep this up? Well, forever, because nobody's ever held me accountable for my actions, because the company's kind of dog shit. What happened to that promise of yours? You swore you wouldn't trample on others' businesses, but here we are. Other for business' sake? Never would have found my con one for you. I'm just here to make up for all you did for me. I decided I'm gonna pay you back by stopping you from making this huge mistake. It's over now, Wads. You know this ain't your first offense, but it'll be the last time you try and scam someone like this. Yeah, you'll get a slap on the wrist and you'll be back to doing schemes in no time. The inspector should have already contacted you. I'd like to bring you up for questioning about your recent dealings with the government. You might get fined 1, maybe even 2,000 mira. Meddling kids. Why don't y'all just stop wasting my time? I know I've had my setbacks. This plan is foolproof. One of the mayor avoided the main office, laid the groundwork for the government, and even called in favors from the IDF. Give me an idea how long I waited for this all to come together. Pretty soon the Alster distribution center is going to dominate the whole northwestern region, and all 18, maybe even 19 people who live in it. Just think about it. If I pull this off, it'd be the biggest score of my entire career. The profits I could bring in could finally even surpass Hugo Kleist. What? Do you not know how math works? You did all that just for... Only you'd gone about it differently. This passion could have led you to great things. You've been Kleist go a long time, ever since I was first founded, right? You hoping Hugo would hand over the Kleist Mall and orders to you? This is my fault, Mr. Watt. What the? No, it's his fault for being evil. I only paid more attention. I could have stopped you before it came to this. If words won't work, I'll have to get through to you some other way. Don't you dare try and stop me. It's all about to come together. Just a little more, and it'll be perfect. Perfect, I tell you. What the? What was that? A child? It's like the heavens have sent me a little gift. Damn it! Bro, where's Rim when you need her? What the fuck? Bro, alright, you're gonna get fined like 5,000 mirror at this rate. Yeah, I know, everyone. Better mind your manners. Just keep quiet and cooperate, this all goes smoothly. Mr. Watts! Let him go now! Now, let me be clear, I'm not gonna budge even one reg away from my plan. All I need is a little more time and the proper equipment, I'll be able to level Alster to the ground. Not to mention I still have one last ace on my sleeve. Alright, now it's time to take out the trash. Gasper Grods? You know about Ouroboros Arcades out here? That's enough. Stop this right now, Mr. Wads. Wait till it's gotten to him. This settles it. We have to finish this ourselves by slicing him in half. First, we'll take things down. Everyone ready? Yeah. Leave it to us. Rescue the hostage and restrain Wads.
I won't fall!
My duty calls.
Alright, I mean, you got a freaking Prism Caliber? I should have, well, actually, I have no BP. I was gonna say we should have done an order first, and then,
Initiate Omega Operation!
the Omega Male Operation?
My duty calls.
About time I got this start.
Absolutely shellacked.
My duty calls.
Like, just embarrassing how destroyed you've become.
Arcus activate!
It's my turn!
Hey, yo, Machias. You thought about going?
Yeah!
Machias?
Very well.
The Mockster? The Lord of the Mock?
Arcus activate!
I'm up! Crimson Slash!
Ow! Here!
Leave it to me.
I mean, now you're going, but like, Randy's already about to freaking go, my dude. Honestly, I might just have you stand still. You can try and fish for the stat lowering.
Locked in. Fire away!
My turn!
Yeah, lowered your defense, but only by a small amount. I guess maybe you got a shield breaker proc, but you failed your normal?
Let's go!
Okay, can we kill you before you enhance? Theoretically, yes.
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation! I'm up!
Actually, no, because Maki's isn't going to go in time.
Crimson Slash!
My duty calls. I leave it to you.
I'll take over. Be
Okay, you fainted. Then you... Actually, did I upgrade your weapon? We'll do it with green. And you Crimson Gale.
Try this on for some. Crimson Gale! They're off guard!
And you
An
follow up with a Berserker. and then you're just dead. All right, cool.
No problemo.
Randy, you're definitely banned for the Aryan Road fight. Maybe. Probably. Pretty nice of the other one to just kind of stand there the whole time. You already destroyed them? It's ridiculous. You're weak from that fight. I was used the other one and not so fast. What? Aren't you guys busy? You took it out in one blow? What? Since when do you guys spells? Alright, it's time, you two. It is Toval. Toval, I thought you were busy. Isn't that the whole reason we had to do this in the first place? Perfect timing, Kai. You'll see the rest to us. I actually meant to stop, like, in the video and start a new one before that fight, but I guess now that we're in the cutscene, we'll keep going. Lot, quick, get with us. Tilia. Looks like the tables have turned. Things getting pretty dicey there, but I guess we made it in just the nick of time. Hey, can we conscript one of you to join us? We'll give you Sharon. She can cook. You can even take Toval. Nah, actually, we'll keep Toval because we're about to fight Aryan Road. Like Machias can do your homework or something. Ren. Things are getting pretty dicey there, but I guess we made it in just the nick of time. We're from the bracelet code. Can anyone bring us up to speed? We know who you are, Joshua. I'm only sorry we couldn't get here sooner. I don't know, everything worked out perfectly. Glad I called you guys. Never would have thought things would get this crazy. Thank goodness, we were worried sick when you disappeared, Lot. It all happened so fast. Sorry I ran off, Tilia, Kai. You did a great job on the rescue as well. I think the credit goes to Estelle and the others for charging in right when things already took a turn for the worst. I just believe things turned out the way they did. Now, I guess if I'm being fair, it was an optional quest, so theoretically, we didn't have to do it, and I guess, like, it would have been that Toval and them came in and did the quest off-screen if we didn't do it, but I do think it's just a little odd to be like, I'm really busy, could you do this job for me? And then he still has time to come over and save the day at the end. Braces, you gotta be kidding me! What, a criminal guild dogs? When is it going in? Oh, you gotta make an enemy of Kleistingo, the government? Yeah, we're actively trying to overthrow them. You still haven't given up? I don't think you fully understand the position you're in. What? According to Toval, the main office of Kleistingo has denied all responsibility for the things you've done. You've been suspended from duty several times. You're on their last warning now. If you keep trying to kill people, you'll pay suspension. And info technically isn't meant to leave the company, but push really came to shove. Right from Ryan, your unethical fixation on success is in direct opposition to the main office's wishes. I don't seem a bit uncouth of you to invoke Kleistingo, Mr. Three-Piece Suit, considering their feelings towards you and all. Going around like that could land you in some trouble. Couldn't agree more. You have no right to utter that name, Wad. It's the same goes to your so-called connection with the government. Oh, hey, I'm Hugo. I'm here to show up and, like, pretend I'm not fucking evil. We'll keep going, I guess. Actually, let's call it... Not, I gotta pause, but we'll keep going with the video. But be right back. Alright, we're back again. He's finally here. There's the last helper we called in. That ship! Sir! Hey there, everyone. Sorry it took us so long. Finding Hugo and bringing him here took a wee bit longer than expected. Well, Mr. Manager Director, seems that thing is taking a real spiral. Any plans on how to handle it? I'll put an end to this, alright? It's my duty, after all. You really didn't think maybe after the dude tried to fucking burn down the rival business, you know, would have been like, you're fucking fired, dude? Nah, you tried to commit arson. What the fuck? Or, when he was stealing from people earlier in the game? Huh, wait, what are you? Sir, I apologize for how this must look. These ruffians are throwing a wrench in the works. It's only a temporary setback, I assure you. Well, let's get to the chase. What exactly are you doing here? Sir, I'm trying to make money. Isn't that what we do? You know, compromise our ethics to make as much profit as possible, you know, because we're a big corporation. You have any idea of the trouble you're in? As scamming people out of their homes wasn't bad enough. He was like a child hostage. You know how bad this is going to look for us in the newspaper? It'll probably take them at least a week before they forget about this. I've told you time and time again that I won't accept such unconscionable methods of business, yet you continue to disregard my orders. Sir, I don't understand. Who cares about the past? Don't you know what's at stake here? Find a more efficient way to boost our profits. That's why should anything else matter? That's what doing business is all about, right? You're never making this industry if you let yourself worry over matters of petty morality. Come on, Wad, it's like you're springing into a brick wall with you. Hers has taken root deep inside him. Must have honed in on his fixation with profit and drove him out of control. Bro, my man was introduced to the story as trying to commit arson. I think he's just a bad dude. Maybe it's more his obsession with surpassing you that's gotten him this far out of line. Surpassing me? Why should that matter so much? I don't understand. This is the time where we try and make the dude who just had a gun to a little child's head. This is where we play the sad music for him. God. You know, Clyde since the very beginning. Watched it grow from a tiny company to a nationwide juggernaut it is today. Give me an idea what it's like to see you take over and call me incompetent? Third rate? I'll raise our profits more than you, then perhaps finally... Bro, I have no... This man literally just had a gun to a child's head. Recognize who the businessman I truly am. Are they being fucking for real right now? You always view things so logically, but a situation like this really requires an emotional touch. Yeah, you should be fucking pissed. Lance, you've been a loyal employee of my company for many years. Just the past month, your efforts are like, we did this in the last game, and then my man has committed 2 barbaric acts since then. And like, even if you blame it on the curse, he still should have been fucking fired. We can't have like play the sad music for him, dude. This is ridiculous. Just the past month, your efforts have raised our profit margins by 10%. I admit the results you've achieved have been impressive. Your criminal activity, rejection of our trading policies, and utter refusal to follow orders are not something I can overlook. Effective immediately, I'm relieving you of your position as sales manager and placing you on indefinite suspicion. You should be placed indefinitely in prison. What? No, it can't be, after all I've done! Everyone, I'm truly sorry for the trouble Wad has caused. I take full responsibility. I should have paid more attention to what was going on in my own company. Yeah, you're not a good person. Once again, my man tried to commit arson and you patted him on the back and said, oh, you'll fucking get him next time. Just don't do it again, okay? What the fuck? I promise I'll compensate anyone who's affected by employees' unlawful activities. Bro, they don't need to be compensated. Their freaking homes got bombed. Now, Herman. Yes, sir? 10 to Watts. Does that mean taking them out back and... You know? This man had a gun to a child's head mere moments ago. Looks like he's taking a few bumps. He totally gets some medical treatment. Ah, yes. Medical treatment. Of course, sir. I must have been my way. Hi, hold up, Hugo. One more question for you, Hugo. What are you planning on doing from here on out? The last part may be settled, but what about the future? You know what the government's planning, but you still got into bed with them. I know this wasn't purely a business decision, but all that's happened has happened here, and that's where it's got you. You claim you're going to take responsibility. What does that mean? Stepping down as managing director? Well, no, of course not. I love money. I told you already, didn't I? I'm going to settle things. Fires of war will engulf this continent for too long. I've known it for 2 years now. I allied myself with the government to give Kleist its best chance of surviving. But I see now that I made the wrong judgment. It's only natural I should resign. Hugo! He's none of that pish. What do you think that's going to accomplish? What? You got a point, Hugo. You know we're trying to put an end to the Great Twilight, right? The government connections could make you a valuable ally for that cause. What do you say, for all time's sake? But, Reed, this is a side quest. None of this is canon. I don't know. I mean, I see it. The important thing here is an obligation. It's what you truly want to make happen. Now, side quests are canon, retroactively, of course. But, you know, within the actual game itself, not that it's any of my business. I'm not from Erebony myself, so I don't know what this must be for, like, all of you. But all of us have gotten this far following our own convictions, by doing what we believe is right. Same probably goes for Reen in Class 7, so why should it be any different from you? Okay, Estelle, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you don't know that Hugo is letting this dude off with a slap on the wrist twice in a row. But he has? Estelle. Yeah, it's a pretty good way of summing up while we're all here. Wouldn't have trudged all the way to West Arabona if we didn't believe in what we were doing. Also, seriously, how'd you guys get here? In the end, the decision is yours to make. Trying to be honest with yourself and see how things go from there. What do I really want? I want lots of money. For crying out loud, you know what you want, you just can't admit it because of that stubborn pride of yours. You know there's a way both Thor's and Clyde's can still come out of it still standing, so wrap your wing and snap out of it. Even if you go wrong, I'll be here to set you right. Becky. Me? Go wrong? You better not expect. Like I'd make any sort of mistake like that twice. I'll move forward from here on my own way, and I'll ensure the future of the company and Thor's not so much as relying on the government. Well said. Maybe I can do all that to you. Government accountability expected. It's gonna have to look into those connections anyway. All the same, it's good to have you back on our side, Hugo. I really don't give a shit. I'm sure the others will be glad to hear it too. We should head back and spread the news to the courageous, don't you think, guys? Yeah. Huh? Did they just forgive the guy who had a gun to my head? Yeah, no one cares about you lot. Well, I'm certainly glad it's over. Let me say that again. My heart's still beating like crazy. A few things need to clear up, but at least the worst is behind us. It's all thanks to them. Those Thor kids still got it in them, don't they? Shortly after, the 3rd Armored Division arrived to take control of the scene. There was definitely more involved than I expected, though. Like, the side quests in this section have been really good. Like, at least content-wise. Other than the scene... Other than that whole ending part... I think is bad. Just the whole, oh, you're on suspension. Man fucking had a gun to a kid's head. Also sustained considerable damage, however was swiftly restored with a compensation from Kleist & Co. Residents rejoiced as they returned to the town. The others were reunited with old friends. Seriously, nobody cared that I almost got fucking shot. What the fuck? That better be like 100 billion Mira. Certainly not everyone was resolved that day. Or not everything was resolved. At least this was the end of the incident that engulfed Alster. You're all going now, aren't you? Yeah, it'd been nice to stay a little longer though. Yeah, I figured. I want to thank you guys again for everything you did. Right, you got my thanks too. I know asking you guys to look into this was the right call, even though I still had to come and save the day. Kind of feel like I should have just probably done them all anyway, but the whole point is to stop us from having to get over here. I don't even know how we got over here, because it didn't say we were in... I mean, she made the mention of coming all the way over to Western Arabonia. That makes it sound like they were in Eastern Arabonia before they came here. I don't really know if they've said where exactly the braces are at. Right, we had some assistance in clearing out the remaining archaisms too. Yeah, we only clobbed a few of them. You two pretty much had things handled on your own. No, they did not. All thanks to you guys' hard work that Alster was saved. You were first on the scene, yet you busted that conspiracy wide open. Yeah, if you hadn't gotten here when you did, it might have been too late. Oh, thanks for saying so, but I think if I hear any more praise, I'll turn red from head to toe. Honestly, I'm sure my father and brother will breathe a sigh of relief now. Ixnay on the family, eh? I don't doubt it. If you have the chance, please tell your father that I hope for his swift recovery. Thank you, I'll let him know. What are they talking about? I think I may have an idea. I'll be a little secret, okay? Things are gonna get way tough from here on. We gotta stay on our toes. For now, us braces are gonna keep on bracing. Alright, Estelle, go back to fucking Lee Burl. Hope you guys can keep up. Yeah. Come back anytime. Just be careful out there. Things might be a bit tough for the town for a bit. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. We'll come back to see you again. Stay safe. Don't even talk to me. So, alright, we will call it here, and we'll come back and talk to everyone in Alster again. next video. Which is actually kind of good, because that'll give us enough content for next video without having to, like, have to do some of the Bond events or whatever. Because we're talking in Alster, talking in Leaves, trial chests. That still might not quite be enough, but, worst case scenario, we just have to do, like, 1 or 2 Bond events, and not be able to do all of them in their own separate video. But, yeah. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.